Everyone enjoys getting out on the town for some live music. And there's nothing like going backstage and down the hall for a VIP pass to the inside information and interviews with the bands, singers, and songwriters that you enjoy. Welcome to Hall Around Town Radio's Backstage Hall Pass, a showcase of homegrown talent, mixing independent music with personal interviews and a behind-the-scenes look at our music community. Backstage Hall Pass is your front row center seat to some great conversation with the area's most talented artists. Whether you like rock, blues, folk, country, or R&B, Backstage Hall Pass delivers you a daily dose of the stories behind the music. And now, here's the host of our show, Scott Hall.
Hey, everybody. Welcome. It is a Monday. It is definitely a Monday. How y'all doing out there? Everybody all right? Hopefully you're doing okay. Man, I got to fix this, though. Yeah, and there goes the whole thing. Yep. Well, how about that, folks? And hopefully I'm still alive. I don't know. I can't tell. This whole thing is just so crazy. So damn crazy. There we are. We're back. I'm trying to fix a camera here. Sorry, guys. Give me just a second. There we go. A little better. It's crooked, but who cares? All right, what's going on, people? Let's see who's checking in today. Steve Downey in the house. Good to have you with us. Thanks for being here. On a Monday, Marie Smith. Tons of people writing into the show today on our page about who they saw play over the weekend. It was a huge music weekend. It was. Turn the ringer off on the phone here. It'll be going off like crazy. Hello, Hollywood. Great weekend for you at Country Concert, it looked like. Gina McCann in the house. Going to talk about her in just a moment as we talk about the Bell and the Bear Jam. And Rob Paisley, how you doing? Dewey Cole in the house. Yeah, we need Monday to be a Friday, don't we? Absolutely. I'm with you on that one for sure. And, man, lights are bright in here. It's terrible. So, yeah, give me a minute. I'm going to turn some light down. I'm tired of it glowing off my head like the face of the sun. How about that? How about that? That's better. Josh Morgan in the house. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you this weekend. Skip from Liars for Hire. Julie Rossello in the house. Thank you for being here, Julie. Glenn checking in on a rain break from the beach. Yeah, they're down in Florida enjoying their life. It's all right. Those afternoon rains are fine. It cools things off a little bit in Florida. Hi, Barbara. Thank you for joining us today. Flash G in the house. Flash, congratulations on your anniversary with the band. How many years is that now? Is it like 15? 15 years for Flash G and Top Secret. Great band, guys. You ever get a chance to see them? And I've introduced Josh to Jameson and jalapenos. Yes. I'll give you my recipe. It's really simple. It's now known as Scott's Jameson at Heather's. But you take a healthy shot of Jameson on the rocks, and you throw a little squeeze of lime in there, and you drop the lime in it, and you put 2 fresh jalapeno wheels in it, and let it sit for a few. And man, good stuff, isn't it, Josh? Good stuff. Resident Gene is in the house. Hi, Gary. Thanks for being here. Hi, Bill. Thank you for joining us today. Douglas Hunt in the house. How are you? Good to have you with us. Heather in the house from Heather's Cafe in beautiful downtown Springboro, Ohio. Home and name of that tune trivia on Wednesday. Just throw that shameless plug in right now. Yes. Says it feels more like 11 years as a band. Okay. Well, Flash, good to have you with us today. Thank you. And the lime is it, man. And you can double the lime up. You can do whatever, but you throw in those jalapeno wheels and make them good, spicy, hot jalapenos, and that becomes Scott's Jameson. It's a new signature item at Heather's. Ask for it by name. Isn't that right, Heather? Hi, Gina McCann. How are you? Good to have you with us. I was telling Paul about that the other day, throwing the jalapenos in there. He kind of looked at me funny as an Irish guy, you know. He was like, really? That says Mexican Jameson, you know. It's kind of the way it works. Can we say that today? Are we allowed to say Mexican Jameson, or is that illegal too? I don't know. Hi, Jeff Morris. How are you? Was not meant to be derogatory in any way, shape, or form to any ethnicities. How's that? That's my disclaimer. Hi, Steve Stein. Kevin Cooper in the house. Flash, you're welcome. Always great to see you, my friend. Josh Morgan, he said he liked it. Absolutely. We'll call it the hall pass. I like it. I like it a lot. Tell Jerry when you see him, also tell him I'm rapidly awaiting his date here on when we're going to do our show together. Jerry Nimmersheim and I are going to do a show together. It's going to be a lot of fun. Kevin McCoy Band has joined us. Thank you for being here. And it's like put the lime in the coconut. Well, it's like put the lime in the jalapeno. All right, guys, I got to get started. It's Monday, and we're going to do our weekend update. We had a great weekend of music close to home this weekend, which was great for us and awesome. We had an opportunity to see some wonderful musical acts. I started it out on Thursday, however, and I do want to mention Thursday because we went to the Bell and the Bear Jam. What a rocking good night that was last Thursday, and this Thursday is going to be epic. It's the 4th anniversary of the Bell and the Bear. We're going to do our live show from there on Thursday at 5:00. And then going to be just a host of musical celebrities playing. The who's who of Cincinnati will be there. There's Gina. Gina's on here right now. And Greg Ambergy, if you know him from the Eagles Project. But also Gina's wonderful voice we got to hear on Thursday night. The house band was there. Kevin Cooper, Jim Cuesta, Jamie Combs, Rick Dews, Charles Moreno helping out on the bass, David Parks on the drums. I understand Danny showed up after I left late in the evening, but that's kind of the lineup of the host, along with Miss Kathy Laverde, the fiery red-headed list keeper. And what a great night it was at the Bell and the Bear. We had some wonderful people playing, some folks representing. I posted some pictures representing our support local music apparel. And I will say that store is back up and running. We got about 10 days left, I think, on the store, maybe 9. It's on our page. If you want to order any of that apparel that says support local music on it and has our Haul Around Town logo on the front, we'd love for you to do that. Somebody posed a question on there the other day about where's the proceeds go? It's not a fundraiser. It's just for fun. And anything we profit off that, and I will tell you, we don't make money off it, but anything over and above the cost that gets sent back to us goes right into buying shirts, which then we give away at events. So we just want to get that name out there, the support local music name out there, and Haul Around Town Radio. That's what we're doing with that. But we'd love to have you order. The order link is on our page. If you want to scroll back and look for it, we'll post it a few more times as it's up and running. Let's see who's checking in here. I got some more comments to get to. If I can. Stephen Bell in the house. Good to have you. He's the Steve and Don't Tell Steve. Yes. Johnny Fink from Johnny Fink and the Intrusion, and the Johnny Fink is with us today. Good to have you with us, Johnny. And Carol. Saw Crown Watts at the Bell, said it was fantastic. Yeah, with special guest Mr. Jim Cuesta on that one. That one looked good. And Scott misses a lot of fun jams being on second shift. Yeah, it's tough. It is. And yes, those shirts are available to buy. Gina, there's a link on our page with the post pictures. We've got tank tops, hoodies this time of year, tank tops, hoodies, T-shirts, hats, all kinds of stuff on there that you can grab. Ed Sawicki in the house, photographer extraordinaire, one of the best live music photographers I know. Does a great job. Rebecca Post saw Doug Stone Band at the Sorg. Going to be at the Sorg this Friday. Okay. Got your tickets. Good deal. That'll be a good show. And Scott Luck says I'm opening. There you go. Let's see. Desolate in the house. Jim Kilroy is here. Lee Dixon is here. Got to see him over the weekend too. We're going to talk about that in just a moment, guys, as I get through a few comments here. Anthony Taylor this Saturday throwing in a shameless plug for Drive at Heather's. So let me get going. I'm talking about the jam at the Bell and the Bear, and we had Gina's picture up there, but there was just so many other people that came in, play TJ, representing in his shirt on the stage. Love that. The rest, like I said, the rest of the house band and Gina, Greg Ambergy on keyboards, filling in when Jim took a little break. Some great stuff. that happens every week. And if you miss some of our pictures, we've got them on the page if you want to look at them. Karis, who's a wonderful owner, she's celebrating 4 years. Can't wait to do the live show with her on Thursday. We have a blast when we do that. So we'll be bringing you Who's Playing Out, Karis and I, right before the big celebration and the ultimate jam, as it's known. You just won't believe the lineup. Check it out on her page. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger on the Bell and the Bear page. Plus, if you don't follow their page and you want some great entertainment, do so just to look at her board that she posts every day that's outside the business. You'll love that and laugh at it for sure. Steve from Timestamp in the house. Good to have you with us. Thanks for being here, everybody, on a Monday. It's always great to have you with us. Eric Sears in the house. We're going to talk about him next. And yes, Lee says Gina's one of the best vocalists he's ever heard in real life. She ranks up there with the top vocalist in the entire tri-state. And, I don't like giving numbers to people, but I'll tell you, she's in that top echelon of, the Melissa Singer Reeds, the Gina McCanns, and female vocalists that just blow me away every time I get to hear them. Chelsea Calloway, another one I love to hear, and wonderful, wonderful stuff. So make sure you check out the Bell and the Bear Jam. This week, I'm going to tell you, it's going to be wall-to-wall, people. We're going to have a good night there and enjoy it. We'll try to bring you some photos and videos from that one. And tune in live if you can't be there on Thursday, as Karis and I go live and bring you Who's Playing Out. It's brought to you by Froggy's in Monroe, Ohio. So let's talk about, that was our Thursday. Let's talk about Friday for a minute. I was going to go see the Kevin McCoy Band. So I got half the Kevin McCoy Band, but that's okay because it was a wonderful evening at Heather's on the patio. And like I said, we stayed close to home. So Kevin McCoy and Eric Sears playing down there. And, I've had the opportunity to hear Eric play with the Kevin McCoy Band numerous times, and he plays bass and he kills the bass and he sings wonderfully. But I got a chance to hear him play guitar that night. And Eric is definitely a formidable guitar player. He's a great guitar player. And he did some songs as well that were awesome. And Kevin did his usual repertoire of great tunes, and we just love the Kevin McCoy Band. I mean, I just can't say anything else about that. And, Kevin always gives me a great shout out, and Eric did as well. Thank you for that, guys. I appreciate that. Anytime we go out and we get a shout out from the band for supporting live local music, I sure appreciate it. But we were sitting there and they yelled, something about what did I want to hear? And I always love this old tune, Fooled Around and Fell in Love by Elvin Bishop. And it's a great tune. And Kevin just kills it with the vocals on that. And it was fun to hear. I got to hear it 2 days this weekend, actually. But Heather's atmosphere is wonderful. When you sit down there on the patio, it's a nice night. You're able to enjoy live music in a nice, fun, clean environment. I mean, there's never ever a hiccup. Her staff does a great job. The people there are wonderful people who come into that establishment, and we just had a blast. And very interactive show. One thing about Kevin McCoy Band, I don't care who's playing, what the combo is, or any of that. If it's the full band or the half band or whatever they call it. It is a wonderful band to interact with their audience, and they do a great job of tuning into who's there. And they have a huge following of people who know all their originals. And, when you can play 4, 5, 6 originals in a night, and people cheer for you for those originals, you're doing something right. And they definitely were doing it. And thank you, Julie, for that. And Gina McCann saying Heather's is a great venue. Love their patio. Well, Gina, you got to come up some night on a Wednesday and hang out with me. You do. And play a little Name That Tune trivia. You'd have fun with that. But yeah, Heather's a wonderful environment, and Heather just does a great job. And if you get a chance to go there, if you haven't been there, the people that showed up this weekend were in awe of the place. And there was a lot of new faces there, both Friday and Saturday night. We got a chance to stop in there and enjoy an evening of music. So as we move on, thank you, Kevin McCoy. Thank you, Eric. Eric, in his own right, man, he could be out doing solo shows by himself and just doing fine. And I'm sure he does at times. I haven't caught one yet, but you certainly want to hear Eric. And he's kind of a new addition to the Kevin McCoy Band. Been with him, I think, about a year. But has it been that long? I don't even know if it's been that long, but Eric does a wonderful job. And here's a little Elvin Bishop. Came to Wyoming a few years ago. Played after, and the night was spectacular. Fooled Around and Fell in Love is a great song. Thank you, Barber, for that. And Kevin McCoy, if you've never heard him do it, go hear him do it. It's a good version of it and a lot of fun. And Deborah says, love Heathers. Thank you. And me. Thank you. I love you too, Deborah Smith. It was great to see you Saturday night. And Band Saturday killed it. And yeah, we're getting to that right now. So we took a trip back to Heathers, and just, I think I paid the electric bill at Heathers this weekend, but we went to Heathers and enjoyed ourselves and got to hear Brandy Conero and company, which I like to refer to as Strangelove, which is who they are. And Strangelove killed it. It was an all new level that night. Strangelove came out of the chute, and the crowd, it was funny to watch the crowd because you've got to look at Strangelove. Let me see. Do I have any pictures of them that I could pop up here? Let me see what I got. Might have something. By the way, there's Eric Sears. In case you don't know Eric, I've had a picture of him ready to go and I didn't do it. And of course, Kevin McCoy there and in his day drinking club hat. But they were the two guys there on Friday night. Then on Saturday night, we had, let's see what I got. That's Stephanie Maples. We don't want to pull that one up. Well, we do, but we don't. It's not who I'm talking about. I don't think I have any pictures though doesn't look like I've got Mickey on here yet. So that's Brandy, who was singing. She fronts Strangelove, and Brandy Conero, great vocalist. But one thing that went on there on Saturday night is they kicked off the night, and if you look at Mickey, he looks like, well, he was dressed that night like a guy out of an 80s glam band. I mean, he had the cool, pants on, all that. And he's got a mohawk. Okay. And then you've got Mark on bass, who he looks like a rock star. I'll just say he looks like he's been touring with a rock band his entire life. And they came out of the chute with some songs that really kind of shocked me. They did a bunch of country stuff to start with, and the crowd kind of looked at them like, these guys are dressed and they're doing that kind of stuff. And it was funny to hear. Let me pull up, if I can, I'm going to pull up their set list from the first set here. I think I've got a picture of it I can look at. Perhaps we will do that. Yeah, here we go. I know it's in here somewhere. So yeah, first set, Kerosene, Miranda Lambert tune, Folsom Prison Blues, Me and Bobby McGee, and then they got into some Journey. They did Separate Ways, which Brandy absolutely kills. Dead or Alive, Mickey killing those kind of things. Hurts So Good was thrown in there. Waterfalls, and Brandy can rap. She can rap too. Bust a Move. Just some really cool stuff. And Hollywood says Mickey looks like Billy Idol's little brother. Well, yeah, he might. It's good. Getting some great comments on Strangelove. Gina says she is fantastic. Got a great vocal range. Renee said Strangelove was incredible on Saturday night. They were feeding off the crowd as well. It was a good night. Heather says absolutely unbelievable. And here's a great plug from Steve from Timestamp about Heathers. I'll throw that up there. I won't read it to you, obviously, but we'll throw it in the comments. And I want to talk, though, about, Strangelove. That was just the first set. And, they did like Sweet Dreams, the Eurythmics, and such a deep vocal band. And when I say deep vocals, I mean, not like you would think, not the, vocals that are baritone vocals, but deep vocally in the amount of people who can sing in this band. And gosh, let's see, is that set 3? I think it is. That's set 3. I've got pictures of the sets I'm trying to pull up here, guys, if I can. Just give me a minute. Yeah. Set 3, they did, Keep Your Hands to Yourself, Rebel Yell, 1999, Play That Funky Music, I Will Survive. The crowd is just dancing like crazy. Roadhouse Blues, even threw in Family Tradition, Billie Jean, You Give Love a Bad Name, Talk Dirty to Me. One highlight for me was Brandy doesn't normally now, due to some vocal issues, do this song, but she killed Evanescence. She brought it out. She brought it out and wowed that crowd with it. And, Bring Me to Life, she absolutely blows you away with. So that's just part of this. I'm trying to find that other set list of set 2 if I can. No, well, I don't know. It's not that big a deal, but just a rockin' good time with our friends from Strangelove. So they have about 8 shows left this year. And what's Heather saying here when she did Evanescence? Yeah, more than a mic drop, wasn't it? I mean, that was the showstopper right there. It was good stuff. Hello, Jamie Minnick. Heard Whiskey Ridge out of Tennessee at the lake. Thank you. They were surprisingly pretty good. Well, that's good. I'm glad they surprised you. But if you haven't seen Brandy Conero yet, she does play in another project called Brandy and the Beard. It's a solo or a duo project. It's kind of more subdued than what you're getting with the band Strangelove. Now, in Strangelove, 2 of the fellas, Mickey playing guitar and Mark playing bass, are in a band called Sweet Sister Mercy, which we talk about a lot on the show. And I'll give you a little sneak peek. You're going to hear some Sweet Sister Mercy music here very soon on our show. But Mark Robinson fronts that band, a fantastic band as well. I have to give a big shout out to George Orr, who was playing drums. I have talked to George so many times back and forth and things, but we've never met in person, had a chance to really shake his hand and meet him in person. We had a great time and just an amazing band. And, like I said, deep vocally, when your keyboardist is out playing and he steps out front and does Bust a Move, it's good. Mickey sings, Mark sings, Brandy sings. The only person that doesn't sing is George, and he's too busy beating the skins in the back to even sing. So Heather's Atmosphere, again, rocking good time, packed house on Saturday night. And then there was a charity motorcycle ride, which I have to give a huge shout out to for the Ronald McDonald House charities. They had 425 bikes. And some of those folks, when they got done with the charity ride, came down and invaded Heather's, and we had a great time with them where we were sitting. They were all up there. Our good friend Scotty Collins was there, and a bunch of others who had done part in that ride, that charity ride. They made over $40,000 in one day for Ronald McDonald House charities. So hats off to them. They started out at Mac's Tavern, ended up at Slim's, the Barrel. They went all kinds of locations. So great job to the folks who put that one on as well. We love our charity events, and that's always a big one. And this one was huge this year. 425 motorcycles. Can you imagine? There were people 45 minutes later leaving the venue after the first bike left. So really crazy stuff. And Heather's hoping to get them out in October. Who are you hoping to get out? Strangelove again or Sweet Sister Mercy? And Hollywood says Sweet Sister Mercy class act. Yeah, great band. If you like 80s rock and all that, they kill it. Mark Robinson's voice is amazing. Mickey sings a lot in that band as well, Mark. And gosh, just a bunch. And you got to see a little more talent that stopped up on the stage on Saturday. Some folks rolled through there and played a little bit. So some guys from Sweet Sister. And, okay. Thank you, Heather, for that. That'd be great if you do in October. We'd love to hear that. And Scott Luck says the biker community is awesome. They are. And they're very giving people. They had a blast, and they had a good time when they made it to Heather's. And I was talking to some folks yesterday. I ran into them that I saw Saturday night at Heather's, and they were telling me, we planned to stop for a beer. And they said, we heard this band called Strangelove, and next thing you know, we were there till close. I was like, yeah, really good. And they enjoyed it so much, and they were involved in the biker community as well. So other than that, for our weekend, if you saw somebody play over the weekend, you want to throw it in the comments, we'd love to hear from you. And like Bill is right there. And he said, that was a guy. I saw that rooftop picture. That was awesome. Casey Gomez and family, and CFG and family, as they're known. We had them on the show not too long ago and chatted with them. But we saw one more act Sunday. You know, I was tired. I got a full week this week. I was tired Sunday, but the Mrs. Haul Around Town and I decided to stroll on out, hop in the car, and go 3 minutes from our house to Mr. Burroughs, where Mr. Kevin McCoy and Lee Dixon were doing a little afternoon matinee show. And we took that in again, just sitting with some friends on the patio, took our dog to the patio. It was fun. And, you know, always Kevin and Lee put on a great show. Kevin and Eric put on a fantastic show on Friday night. Kevin and Lee always top notch, and great to see those guys. And Kevin McCoy and Lee Dixon are like brothers to me. I mean, I will say that they are just great people, and they support what we do here at Haul Around Town Radio like you wouldn't believe. And Kevin's made a lot of connections in Nashville, and he's never afraid to introduce those connections to us, and we appreciate it more than you know, Mr. Kevin McCoy. So thank you so much for that. Glenn said he saw the drum circle. I got some video and pictures from that with Mike Roberts, drummer for Acoustic Blue. He was down in Florida playing with this drum circle on the beach, which was really cool looking. If you know Mike, go watch the video on his page. I think it's on there, or Glenn might have it up on the Tube of You or something. So you can check that out also. Hello, Jeremiah. Thank you for being here. And Scott saw himself play at Treasure Island Flea Market yesterday. Well, I'm glad you got to see yourself. Was there a mirror across from you? There was. Bodie, Kevin McCoy, Bodie. But Brody, you can call him what you want, Brody. And love you, my friend, always. Thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. And so Kevin McCoy, you know, one of Marcy's favorite bands at Mr. Burroughs Tavern, and she brought him in there on a Sunday, and Kevin and Lee kept the crowd rolling, had the crowd cheering, doing some patriotic songs and things like that the crowd loved. And we had a blast. It was a beautiful day on the patio. Had a couple of those world famous Bloody Marys at Mr. Burroughs Tavern that if you haven't had one yet, it's like a meal. And it was good. It was very good. Gary says, Greater Cincinnati was ranked 8th in the country for the best musical town. I'm going to rank them higher than that, but thank you for that. That's great. I always tell people that since I was introduced to the Cincinnati market, Dayton guys, don't get your panties in a wad or anything when I say this, but there is a connection in Cincinnati between the musicians. It's like none other. And they have a great musical community, extremely supportive of each other. And there's some incredibly talented people down there. And Cincinnati's just one of those towns it's a music town. People love to hear live music in Cincinnati. And everywhere you go, there's live music. And it's cool. And a lot of bands down there per capita. So hello, Jerry Nimmersheim. Thank you for dropping in today. Yes, Scott's first day out of quarantine from having the Rona again. Man, everybody's getting the Rona again. I keep hearing that's terrible. Yeah, Mickey, it was great to see you as well, my friend. And I didn't mean to give you any crap about the Affliction shirt, but it was I was just Mickey and I have a blast. And we had some good pictures of Strangelove up on our page, guys. If you want to check it out, feel free to tag yourself if you're in any of those pictures. Anybody on our pictures, we'd appreciate you doing that. Barbara, thank you so much for that heart on the music community. And thank you, Glenn, for what you do. And there's Zeke. How you doing? High Tech Event Productions. He's the man. Does a lot of shows, he does. Yes. Thanks for being here, Billy, from White Knuckle Weekend. Good to see you with us. White Knuckle Weekend playing this Tuesday. That's tomorrow. And, Marcy will slap me for this, but I'll give you a plug because White Knuckle Weekend playing in up the road there from Mr. Burroughs in the North Park. And we're doing our trivia tomorrow at Mr. Burroughs Tavern. Love to see you there as well. But I'll throw in a great plug for White Knuckle Weekend, who's playing North Park tomorrow night. Weather permitting, obviously, in Springboro. Loot Man Dan in the house. Good to have you with us. That's a cool picture of you with the Bell and the Bear logo behind you. And Zeke, it looks like you had fun. Good deal. Well, guys, I can't thank you enough for joining us on a Monday. That was our weekend. Go to our page, though, and take a look at all the people and the venues that got posted when we called this for today. We always call for who did you see play over the weekend and where. And we had a great turnout on that one today and some incredible bands playing out there. It's almost to the point where there's so much going on. You feel bad that you can't be everywhere you want to be. And I know there's a couple gigs coming up that I've got something on top of, and I'm like, oh, I want to go to that so bad. But, you know, you can only do what you can do. And all you can do is get out and support live local music and the bands that bring it to you. We appreciate your shares, guys. Your shares are what get us the views on these shows. Yeah, we had 2,000 plus views on Thursday's show this week. The week before that, on 4th of July week, it was 3.7 thousand. So thank you for that. That's all because of your shares and your support of live local music here. And again, that apparel, I'll say it again, that we have online from 937 Inc., the company that does that for us. It's a simple process. You click the link on our page, you go order what you want, size wise, whatever, they ship it to you. We don't even touch this stuff, but if you wear it and you get it, please take a picture when you're out and send it to me. We'll post it on our page. We'd love to have you part of our street team supporting live local music out there. And Loop Man Dan says he has tons of shows coming up. And Jamie, I look forward to seeing you on Thursday. Save me a seat. I'll be there early. I'm going to do the show from there. So we'll be there long before 5 o'clock, but it'll be fun. It will. Thank you, Bill. I appreciate you very much. Jim Kilroy throwing in a comment there on who he saw. Pat Riley. There you go. The Kentucky Jellies, that's a great name at Foley's. And Brian Scott and Gray Days. Brian Scott and Gray Days, that's a great group. Good stuff everybody's getting to see. And Jim says Crown Watts at the Bell with special guest Jim Cuesta killed it. Crown Watts is a superb band. They are. Barbara's going to buy 2 to wear on stage. Thank you for that. I appreciate that very much. I can't wait to see the pictures. Yes, Lou, there's ladies tanks on there right now, and they're going to be on for a limited time. They're on this run and probably will not be on the next run. So if you want tanks, get them this time for sure. And they are on there. And thank you, Paul Roberts. I appreciate you as well. And guys, if you have a band that wants to be listed in our Who's Playing Out, please have them contact us and we'll get them involved in one of 4 messenger groups we have now for people to submit their gigs. And we do that. The submission deadline is Thursday by noon every week, and we feature the gigs from Thursday through the following Wednesday. So we'd love to have your band involved with those gig groups if you want to be in there, and we'll put you on there. Until then, guys, get out and support live local music, and certainly the bands and venues that bring it to you, because that's the most important part of this stuff we do. We're going to get out of here for now. We'll be back tomorrow with Top 5 Tuesday, live at 5 o'clock. Wednesday with the band on Wednesday, and then Thursday live on location from the Bell and the Bears 4th anniversary party and ultimate jam night. That's going to be going on. Thank you so much, folks. I'm going to try to hit some outgoing music here as we go. Let's see who we got up. Got a few people on here we can throw in there. Yeah. How about that? Let's, what we haven't done in a long time. We haven't played our friends from Until Rust. Let's throw them in there. We'll do some Until Rust. This is called Stable, and we'll see you next time. I'm Scott Hall, your host. Until tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Roll on up, grab a cold one for me. Grab my 6-string, try to work out all these things. And I don't know just what I'll write. I only hope I win this fight. With me, I'm not stable, you'll see. Working tense, need to unwind a bit. Losing life from this best of shell. Just wanna smile and feel my soul. There's only you and I don't know which way to go. Look at me, not stable, you see. Live my life running in the unknown, never certain on which way to go. Run to you, you're my north and myself. You hold me up when there's no one around, no one around. I'm so tired, finished making sense of the news and your politics. Just need my family by my side. Let the others talk, just how they're upside. Stay with me, and I'll be staying.